everyone, and welcome to week two. So, we're kind of coming to the end of our second week of class. I'm your professor, Professor Elam. All of you have my phone number and email, so please feel free to reach out anytime you have any questions or concerns. I just wanted to do a little mini micro lecture over what it is you're going to be studying this week because I think it's really important to understand it and to embrace it. And we're talking about diversity and especially diversity in the workplace. So, for those of us that are in management, we've been dealing with diversity in the workplace for years. And it's really important to not only be aware of it and to understand what that means, but it's also really important to embrace it. So, a company really benefits a lot from an environment where diversity is embraced. So, companies that embrace diversity are more likely to have higher profits with gender diverse leadership, so men and women at the helm of the organization, better financial results with ethnic and cultural diversity, a reduced attrition, which means it increases motivation. So people aren't as likely to leave their job if they work in an environment that really embraces diversity. And what is diversity? It's working and hiring and having customers that are from all different socioeconomic backgrounds, that have different religious backgrounds, that are were born in different places, that have a different skin color, that are of different age, that have a different gender orientation. All of those things add to and create a diverse work environment. And because we are the United States of America, we have a very eclectic group of people that live in the United States, and especially here in LA. We have such a diverse customer base. So it's important that we have a company and or we work within a company that also embraces that. So, one of the ways that we can foster an inclusive workplace, especially as managers or potential managers, is to normalize awareness. So, openly acknowledge differences, learn about people's different backgrounds. If you don't know anything about another culture and you work with somebody from another culture, ask them about it. People like to talk about themselves, and it gives you an opportunity to learn. Open communication, welcome respectful questions, admit and learn from our mistakes, share different viewpoints. It's good that we have different viewpoints. I mean, if we agreed on everything, one of us wouldn't be needed. So it's important to have those different viewpoints, but it's even more important to be able to learn from those different viewpoints. Celebrate diversity. There's a diverse holiday calendar. People have different dietary needs based on their culture or their religion or their socioeconomic background. So observe these differences, learn about them. And then multiple support channels, formal reporting systems. So it's important to have informal support from our colleagues. So, we have our formal work group, those people that we have to report to, those people that we have to work with, those people that are part of the hierarchy that connect us. And then we have our informal groups at work. And these are our friends, the people that we desire to be around. So it's important that we have those informal support groups that support diversity and also learn from diversity. So, it's ask questions. If you don't understand a specific group of people or their background or their religious beliefs, I know very little about the Mormon community. So I love that I have a neighbor that is Mormon. So anytime we get together, she loves it when I ask her questions. I'm very interested in Well, I'm very interested in diversity altogether, but I love learning about different cultures. Okay, I think that is all I wanted to talk to you about today. Again, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to come forward and ask. And just know that everything in your second module, the module that started this week, is due by Sunday at midnight. And then work that is turned in late, I will accept late work, but points are taken off. Again, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.